Hitting your 20s is a very, very interesting time. You're not quite the 18-year-old you were. You're not exactly a vet who's earned their stripes yet. If I had to pick how most people feel in their 20s, I would have to go with this little guy. You know how most teenagers are finding out who they are in middle school? Finding their music taste, their cringe little styles that they inevitably grow out of. It's definitely not a stage, Mom.
Mom is my life. You can't just tell me that I'm not a real furry boy. I can do whatever I want. I'll take revenge on you, Mom and Dad, for...
Well, your 20s are pretty much finding out who you are. Again. Mix that with a little bit of finding what you want to do and maybe even mingling in relationships.
This is me taking over the world with smiles, and this is where I...
My hose. If I had one. And there you have the theme of your 20s. Don't lie. You thought you would graduate at 22 years old, move out of state, and get married with the love of your life. How foolish. Well, that's how it usually goes. Instead, you sleep late, eat unhealthy, and tell people to watch Attack on Titan. But don't worry, it's not all doom and gloom like I'm pretending it is. There's millions of people going through literally the exact same situation as you and I. To be honest, this part of your life is where it gets interesting. One word: freedom. God bless America, Kate Counter Brothers. You have the freedom to do whatever you want. Literally. If you wanted to leave your front door and walk with just your drawers on to California, 4,000 miles across the country, you can do that. Now, I'm not saying you should, but you can. It's like finishing the tutorial area in Elden Ring. A whole brand new world opens up to you. You're free to drive to Walmart at 3 in the morning. Oh, you always wanted to meet Mikasa from Attack on Titan? Well, plan your trip to a sweaty anime convention smack dab in the middle of New York City. Do anything you can to enjoy your time. If there's one thing I've learned in my 23 years of living, life is just not going to go your way sometimes. It's in those moments where you have to remember to focus on the things that you do have control over. Yeah, your favorite restaurant might forget your order for breakfast. And yeah, sometimes your favorite anime never comes back after years of love from fans because the world has it out for you and just you, and the will to continue has dwindled down because we never get to see the rest of... Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, life sucking. I feel like it's super easy to feel like you're being rushed to be successful with all these social media apps like Twitter or Instagram, where all you're seeing is a highlight of people's lives. Want me to let you in on a little secret? Literally nobody cares what you do. And that is actually a blessing in disguise. Because it's true, only you should care what you do. And you know what? I mean, let's be honest. People aren't taking pictures of their bill that's due, of their rent, you know what I'm saying, of their eviction notices. I'm saying all this to say that, stay focused, my brother in Christ. Shigemi Hirata was 96 years old when he graduated from Kyoto University. Daigo Umehara, arguably the greatest fighting game player of all time, is 41 years old and still competing at a top level.
Watch out for the mix! Oh god, the mix is there! Daigo makes it into Capcom Cup! Legend is back in the game, the legend...
For God's sake, a man around the age of 21 years old joined a group of optimistic revolutionaries as a side gig. He ended up freeing the world from the shackles of bigwig corporations, stopping their greedy, reckless machines from leeching the planet's energy, all while being chased down by the very man he used to look up to. That's right. This man's name is Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy VII.
Like I give a shit.
He did all that at the legal age of drinking in Pennsylvania. Isn't that something? Isn't that just motivational? Wow, I'm inspired right now. I don't know if anyone else is feeling like this. Wow, I would sub to the channel right now, actually. Alright, so as a former child, I came up with a bunch of ideas to ensure your success rate as an adult. Drugs and alcohol, cringe. Don't plan for world domination. I feel like this one's a little self-explanatory. The success rate amongst the people who wanted world domination is terrible. I mean, look at the world now. It didn't work. Don't cheat on your partner. That's just messed up if you do that, man. Don't write anybody's name in this book if you find it. And last but not least, obviously a classic, don't forget to leave a like, a sub, comment if you want, and most importantly, I stream almost every other day. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the video. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys next time.